Hi Pisces, this is your first of the month reading for July the 1st to the 15th. I hope everyone is having a good start to their month. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising. You could be in that energy as well. Again, these are general readings, so if it doesn't resonate, just take what does and leave the rest. Okay, let's get into it. So first off, we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful card. New emotional beginning for you in these 2 weeks. For some of you, this could be a new relationship. For others of you, this could just be our emotional well-being and health. I think maybe we've been in a situation here a little bit where feels like it was almost a little bit of a rocky emotional time. Maybe the last couple months, but now it seems like it's settling out, especially for you Pisces, and I feel like we're feeling really good emotionally. It's funny because we have this tower moment here. Tower moment kind of represents, a lot of tower has been coming out actually for a lot of signs in these 2 weeks. But this tower here is all about change, and the universe kind of bringing about change for us. So I feel like in the last little while, you might have noticed maybe some things have changed in your life, maybe the people you surround yourself with, maybe your work environment, something like that. But whatever this change brought in, it was a change for your self-worth. It was a change for what you deserve here. And I feel like this change, whatever it was that happened to you, whatever a move, whatever it was, had to happen here a little bit to make you see your worth, to make you see your value. Because maybe you were in an environment that didn't make you feel like that before, but now you're kind of seeing it here. So I'm glad that you're having this kind of new emotional renewal here. You're having some hope for the future. This is some really good cards popping out here. The star card represents hope. It could represent also Aquarius. Maybe some of you, you're entering a new relationship with Aquarius. The star is all about that hope. Hope for the future, our dreams, our aspirations. So we might be getting into that space now where we're actually seeing hope for ourselves. Hope for what our future looks like, what it upholds. And I think before maybe you were a little had some sleepless nights about it. You were wondering maybe if things were going to work out for you, had a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. It seems like these 2 weeks that's going to kind of come to an end here. At least for the time being, you're going to be able to sleep better at night. You're going to start to feel good. I think you feel this feeling of a little bit of this feeling of peace. Let's see what else I'm feeling here. Just like an exhale, just like a peace and exhale. Okay, things are good. You know, things are kind of on the right track again. Yeah, things are moving in your favor, which I like with the Wheel of Fortune here. Things are going kind of right for you finally, and I think you're going to start to kind of see that things are moving kind of more in the favor for you right now. Things will kind of pop up. You'll be like, oh, I can't believe that happened, but I really want you to keep drawing me back to this tower moment for you. Whatever this tower was in your life, it keeps drawing me back to it. So I think it's kind of like, I kind of get this feeling that it's literally saying, just think of that one thing, that event that happened, that you were maybe kind of just like that abrupt change that you're like, what am I going to kind of do now? I feel like you're now leveling out from whatever that big change was, and now you're starting to feel good and start to see that things are going your way, and look back on that and be like, yeah, that had to happen for me to kind of be here. So just kind of watch for that, Pisces, wherever kind of that is. Right, but it seems like things are turning your way for you. And I think that's also kind of, obviously when things are going right for us, we're having that emotional peace. We're having that kind of new kind of emotional beginning here. Some of you might be making new friendships, going out. We have the Three of Cups here. Socializing a lot. Again, when we feel good, we want to kind of go out, do things. So you might be doing that as well. You might be finding a new friend group. You might be being very social, getting yourself out there. Especially, again, if we're kind of recovering from depression, if we're recovering from all that stuff, kind of makes us want to be a bit more social here. So that's great. Honestly, it looks like you're going to be having some good times. Maybe you're going to be celebrating some birthdays, maybe you're going on an adventure, maybe you're traveling. Kind of knows what it is here, but it looks like you're really having a good time. They're just saying watch. It's funny that I get the Hermit in reverse right after. Hermit in reverse is saying watch out, we're not spending too much time alone. So they really want you, I feel like, the universe to be social in these 2 weeks. Even if you're an introvert or whatever, I think it says they really want you to connect to the people around you, to your community. Is the energy I'm getting. Allow yourself that space and time, everything in balance, right? So if you haven't seen friends in a while, if anything like that, maybe put yourself out there a little bit and connect to them, because I think it's going to also help to bring this kind of emotional renewal for you here. Let's see what's up. There might come a situation up here where you're kind of have to balance your budgets a little bit. Maybe some of you might be weighing options for one thing or the other, having to do with money or value. So you could be weighing a choice here in the sense of like maybe between two jobs, maybe where you want to invest your money, maybe again if you want to get like a new apartment, something like that. There's just this kind of juggling of finances there. So maybe you're seeing kind of what wiggle room I have to kind of go out and do things, or if what I want for myself, a new apartment, but whatever it is, I feel like it's in a good way. You're kind of seeing, you're being more direct with how you're kind of spending your money and balancing it out in a more positive way is the energy I'm feeling here. Yeah. And you might even actually look like you might need to, it says you might, what I keep saying, we get the 5 of Pentacles reversed after that. So for me, this is kind of like, okay, maybe there was a part where you were like felt very that you didn't have money, that you really felt like money was a struggle, but now it's kind of starting to kind of even itself out and it's starting to come back here. So you might have a new financial shift kind of coming in here. It could be a new job, or just in general you're just kind of balancing your budgets and you're kind of thinking more about the future with your finances and that stuff. You're kind of have a lot more of a focus on it. There is a weird energy here of a little bit of a trust issue, so I kind of want to see what this kind of trust issue is all about. Okay. There's a little bit of issue here with the past. And then what I with past is fending for ourself energy. So maybe there was a point in time where you really felt like you had to do everything for yourself. That whatever it is, accumulate wealth, money didn't just come to you. You kind of felt like you had to do everything alone, that it was kind of like this uphill battle or struggle. But I feel like you're kind of going to be now working kind of with your value. You're going to be now kind of working with your money here, and whatever it is that, and whatever that means for you, whether that's investment, saving, whatever it is like that. I feel like you're going to start to see maybe some influx of a little bit of cash like here and there. Keep reminding yourself that, hey, you know, this stuff is the past. So even though your budgets are kind of like, your budgeting is really good right now, you're kind of just like, don't trust that it's not going to be collapse again for you a little bit. But just trust you're building something here. Just see it in your eye. See it in the vision, Pisces, that you're building kind of your wealth here and more money is coming in. I think that's always the important part about manifesting money here, is always believing that more money is kind of coming towards you. It's on your way. I think when you do it like that, it separates some of the anxiety and gets rid of all that energy, the anxious, fearful energy that you're putting out there that you lack something. Not instead that it's kind of just on the way for you. I think this is going to be a good leveling out couple 2 weeks for you. And I'd love to see that. For Pisces, please. Yeah, happiness. This is you're in a good spot in your life right now. This is definitely riding a wave of riding a high here, Pisces. Again, things are going good for you. There is the ebb and flow in life. Things that always go up must come down. So just enjoy this for the moment. Just enjoy what you have. Enjoy your time with friends. Enjoy you being able to have a steady budget here. Enjoy the things that you can get for yourself, and I think that's going to help, especially in these couple of weeks, is bring that emotional fulfillment. Is the idea of, hey, I can actually do this stuff for myself now. Things are going well for me. You know, my emotions are running good. I don't know, it just feels good. I feel like, again, it's building that hope. We're in a really good stage here. We have the Seven of Cups, which means a bit of confusion. Oh. Pisces. There's some romantic choices here. I have a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Swords. Fire and an air sign. It's interesting. And for some of you who are in a relationship, could mean who you want a partnership with. Maybe it's who you want to, I don't know. Something like that. It doesn't have to be like that. But for the single ones, there's a choice here. We got two people. We got the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, again, air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Might be deciding on these two people, these two queens here. Again, male or female, does not matter. Just represents kind of the air sign here. Sorry, represents their signs here. So you might have a little bit of choice coming up between these two people where you kind of want to focus your energy on. Can I get more of these two queens, please? Again, don't get weird of the fact that they're queens. It should be, it's more about the signs here. Might be some of these relationships, maybe both of these two here, you're kind of feeling like they're not going anywhere. You might want this energy of excuse me, I'm just getting over a sickness. Might have this energy of like, do I want either of them? Do I want to start over? You know, do I want to go kind of back to the drawing board? Are these people really it for me? Some of you might be deciding that as well. Maybe you're just like, I don't want either of you. I just kind of wanted something new, something fresh here as well. Because it seems like right now, you're like, especially with this Empress and this Knight of Swords here reversed, it's kind of feeling to me like you're feeling like it's going nowhere. You're like, this isn't really going anywhere. I don't see that this is going to be beneficial for me in a way. The Empress reverse could be fertility issues, so maybe you're having a hard time. For some of you, this is not for everyone. With fertility, if you're thinking about that, if you're kind of making options, I don't know. There's this energy here of like, do I want any of these people, or do I want do I kind of just want to go a different road and kind of start all over again? So can I see what the start, what's the thing, how will Pisces kind of help clear this decision or make this decision about these people? How will Pisces help make this decision? How will Pisces help make this decision? How will Pisces help make this decision for these people? Interesting. I think you're kind of going to be Ace of Wands. There might be a new kind of passionate beginning with one of these people. There might be a new kind of excitement, a new kind of flair. Follow that, or an excitement for you, just like, I want to start a new path, I want to get rid of this. Because then we do have the Chariot reversed, and we have the Page of Wands reversed, which kind of represents passion dying out, kind of represents things not moving anywhere, kind of losing enthusiasm for kind of life, a little bit of anger issues here. So maybe you're just like, I'm not even excited about either of these people anymore. So I'm just kind of move myself away from it a little bit here. You're just like, I'm going to separate myself from this energy completely. So again, for the singles, that might be some of you. Maybe some of you are going to have a breakup here. Or if it's a choice of career or something like that, if you're making a choice between two different people, that wise, it seems like you might be kind of going your own route here a little bit. Anything else for Pisces before I kind of move on to our oracle cards? Anything else for Pisces before I move to our oracle cards? A little bit of sadness. What is this little bit of sadness for Pisces? Is this a little bit of sadness for Pisces? If you feel like someone is lying to you, if you feel like someone's being deceitful deep in your stomach, there might be someone here that's a little toxic. It's just a warning. Maybe it's one of these suitors here. But I'm getting this energy of kind of a toxicity of a person with the Devil card release, and we're kind of releasing them, releasing their bind from us, because you feel like there's someone here maybe causing you sadness, or someone being a little bit sneaky around you. I'm just going to put that warning out there. The cards are saying kind of got to release anyone that kind of you feel, any way that is make you feel that sad, that makes you feel kind of that the sadness, the unworthiness, that they feel like they're maybe lying to you or deceiving you a little bit. So just watch out for that this week, Pisces, or these 2 weeks as well. It seems like you're riding high, right? So a lot of things to ride high for you. For Pisces, thank you. A lot of people getting this card, or a lot of signs actually in these readings getting this card. For Pisces, thank you. All right, so the energy oracle you got was all tied up reversed. This card reversed is telling you that the ties that binded you are about to break loose. Previously stuck situation is opening up and the restrictions are clearing out. This card reverse also indicates that you're ready to break free from the habits and patterns that have kept you tied up for so long. Get ready to free yourself. You have all the power and clarity at this point. So untie the binds of patterns that have stopped you from being authentic and empowered. Now is the time to liberate yourself. And I think that's this empowering energy that I'm getting from you for these 2 weeks. We're empowering ourselves, and we're kind of seeing maybe these people or relationships that are not making us feel empowered anymore, and moving on from that. We also got lost lands, which again has been a lot of signs readings this week. Soul memories, gifts, you've done this before. The world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet that were much more advanced than ours today. As we begin to remember these times, the remembering of gifts can come flooding back. At this stage of the Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. You're being called to connect to the lost wisdom of your own soul, to feel the guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, a birth creation, or bring an idea to life. But feel unprepared. This card is calling you to consider that you've done this before. Perhaps your soul has a wisdom beyond the lifespan you can imagine. Perhaps the intuitive hits and the ideas you're receiving are divinely guided, or perhaps you've been preparing for this for a long time. Some think that the lost lands exist in the past, but others believe that they exist today, in a different dimension. I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of the lost lands, such as Lumera, Atlantis, and Avalon, exists within you. And though surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of those ancient lands and call to learn from all our mistakes and usher in a new age. I unlock any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from my lifetimes past. Good card to kind of just close it out and just to kind of remember that you've done this before, and everything you need is kind of right there for you in your own soul and your own guidance. All right, Pisces, this was your bi-weekly reading. I hope this helped.